Now I'm going to be tying bloodworm. Now this is a really basic fly, very simple to tie. You only need basically the thread, some red Marabou, it's a nice fluorescent red, and Uni-FLex red. Now it's very simple to tie. I used to work as a fishery manager and years ago this was the winter type of fly you would fish in the winter along the sides, and it could catch an awful lot of fish, that, damsels and other things, so this is certainly one to have. Now I'm just going to use a fire orange thread in UTC, nice bright colour. I'm just going to start at the eye. Now the hook I'm using is a Kamasan, it's a B110, size 10. Now I use the head length to that point, and then get some of the red Marabou. You don't need a lot. Now what I'm going to do here is just tidy up the ends by trimming them. See, when I pull it off I just trim them away and catch these on at the top. Just going to put a wee bit of wax on the thread at this point just to give them a wee bit extra grip. And then I'm going to get some of the Uni-FLex in red. You just can best to catch in as a tail. Take it down to the eye. Come back up. You can trim away the excess. Just stretch it out. Trim. Now what I'm going to do here is wind the Uni-FLex down the body over the Marabou. Just work your way down. Come round the bend slightly. You see the Marabou sits, it doesn't go away. So now you can either rib the fly with the floss on the way back up, or you can make it a wee bit heavier just by doubling up, forming like a nice taper. You can loosen off slightly if you want to thicken. All the way back up to the eye, or up to the head, sorry. Stretch it a wee bit. Catch it in. Again, stretch it again when you're cutting it. Just form a nice head with the thread. Just build it up. Now you could put a bead in the head if you want. I just fished it without beads in this one. That's just tied it as it is, and then it sinks quite well. I mean, I usually fish along the edge, so I don't have to go too deep. And then just wet finish. Trim the tail to the length that you want. Now, I didn't like a long tail on it, so just hold the tail you want and then just pinch it apart. Get it kind of tapered, don't be too straight with it. And then I'll use one of the modern day resins instead of, I used to just sort of super glue and varnish, but in this case I'll just use a light resin for speed. Now the reason of winding over the Marabou is basically just to make it more translucent. You can see right through it, you can see the hook. The light can penetrate it better. All the way around. Take your time and spread it out, get a nice even coat. When you're happy, just set your resin. Then I'll finish off with a coat of varnish, and that's it. A very simple bloodworm. Now you can tie these bigger, you can tie them smaller. The kind of average for me when I used to fish them was size 10s and size 12s. So and do it. There's a wee hair there, so I'm just going to move it out of the way. And then get a nice light coat, I mean a very fine coat of varnish. This is just vineyard varnish. All the way down. Just coating it. Keeps it nice and shiny, glossy. That's it. And that's your basic